chesed yibaneh, didi die, 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 die. Olam chesed yibaneh, didi die, 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 die. Olam chesed yibaneh, didi die, 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 die. Olam chesed yibaneh, didi die, 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 die. I will build this world from love, didi die, 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 die. Will you build this world from love, didi die, 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 die. 'Cause if we build this world from love, didi die, 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 then God will build this world from love, didi die, 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 die. Olam chesed yibaneh, didi die, 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 die. Olam chesed yibaneh, didi die, 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 die. Olam chesed yibaneh, didi die, 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 die. Olam chesed yibaneh, didi die, 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 die. I will build this world from love, didi die, 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 die. Will you build this world from love, didi die, 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 die. 'Cause if we build this world from love, didi die, 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 then God will build this world from love, didi die, 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 I will build this world from love, didi die, 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 die. Will you build this world from love, didi die, 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 die. If we build this world from love, didi die, 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 then God will build this world from love, didi die, 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 die. Olam chesed yibaneh, didi die, 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 die. Olam chesed yibaneh, didi die, 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 die. Olam chesed yibaneh, didi die, 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 die. Olam chesed yibaneh, didi die, 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 die. May I stay amazed for all of my days at all of the ways
24 with a little music, a little Shalom Aleichem.
So as I think many of you know, tomorrow is International Women's Day. And tonight, this evening, this Shabbat is Women of TBI Shabbat. So we're integrating a lot of our work of women composers into our tefillah today. And we're going to open up, as Rabbi said, with Shalom Aleichem by Debbie Friedman. Join us. Shalom Aleichem, Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Melech, Malchei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Lo'achem L'Shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Shalom Aleichem, Shalom Aleichem, Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malchei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Barchuni L'Shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malchei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Aleichem, Shalom Aleichem, Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malchei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Tzedchem L'Shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malchei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Aleichem, Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malchei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
This evening, by the way, is International Women's Day, so yes. And we celebrate women. We acknowledge and honor their perseverance, resilience, and countless accomplishments. From Deborah, Ruth, Esther, in biblical times to the present day, Jewish women have been integral in shaping our communities, preserving our traditions, and advancing social justice causes. At Temple Beth Israel alone, 8 women have served as president of our congregation. Currently, women lead 15 of the 25 Board of Trustees leadership roles, and 9 of the 10 non-board committee chairs are women. Temple Beth Israel's women have a vast array of talents to share, and we are stepping up and doing just that. Women have made and continue to make an incredible impact on the tone, direction, and future of this synagogue. Tonight, we celebrate women who have made a difference in our lives and in the life of this thriving synagogue. We are so grateful to the women who continue to make a difference in our lives. We embrace this opportunity to honor and celebrate women.
We're going to turn to pages 2 and 3 in our Sidurim for our candle blessings. And I'd like to invite Leslie and Tammy first to offer a reading, and then there's a crew, Candy, Tammy, Marianne, Leslie, and Deborah, who are going to help us bless our candles. So you can be over. Is it just you?
Thank you. In the lighting of the candles, we acknowledge our ability to rejoice in the freedom that we share with all the women who are here this evening. Together, we unite and create the power of positive thought, the power of feminine insight, and the power of women as an integral force determining the course of history. Tonight, we shine as the lights are kindled. It is the light that beckons us, the light of peace, the light of hope, the light of mitzvot. Come, take part in the energy of the spiritual connectedness, the sacred communion, as we invoke Ruach. Women, awaken, bring light, bring knowledge, kindle the flame, and bring strength to each other under the wings of Shekhinah.
Stay there, and those who are joining, come on up. Leslie, you can come up too. You're blessing the candles. Please rise if you're comfortably able to do so. Page 2.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kirishanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlikne shel Shabbat.
You may be seated. Turn to pages 20 and 21, and before we enter into Lachad Odi, as is our custom, we take a few moments to reflect on the week that has passed. For Hazarat HaShavua, a review of the week, we pause briefly on each day, its challenges and its blessings, and then we'll come back together and welcome Shabbat with Lachad Odi. Take a deep breath. Review of the week. We'll sing together verses 1, 2, 5, and 9. When we get to verse 9, we'll face the doors from which we entered and welcome the Shabbat presence and the extra soulfulness, the Neshama Yetera that travels with us during Shabbat into the congregation and into our hearts. For those of you at home, turn towards the doors of your home to welcome in the Shabbat presence. L'chadoti.
So Debbie Friedman, whose Shalom Aleichem we just heard, transformed an entire generation of Jewish music, and she had profound impact on many of the composers of the next generation, one of whom actually probably parallel generations was Mary Lovinger, and her daughter, Eliana Arian, wrote this L'chadodi. L'chadodi likrat kala pnei Shabbat lekavela l'chadodi likrat kala pnei Shabbat lekavela Shamor v'zachor b'dibor echad Ishmianu el hamyuchad Adonai echad u'shmo echad L'shem ultiferet ve'litchilah L'chadodi likrat kala pnei Shabbat lekavela L'chadodi likrat kala pnei Shabbat lekavela Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha im mechor habracha merosh mikadem nesucha sof ma'aseh b'machshava techila L'chadodi likrat kala pnei Shabbat lekavela L'chadodi likrat kala pnei Shabbat lekavela Hitoreri, ki ha'orech umi ori, uri, shidaberi, kivod Adonai, alai zilah, L'chadodi likrat kala pnei Shabbat lekavela L'chadodi likrat kala pnei Shabbat lekavela Boi v'shalom ateret ba'olam Gam b'simcha uv'zolam Toch emunei am sgula Boi chala Boi chala
Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala B'nei Shabbat Mekabela Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala B'nei Shabbat Mekabela.
Deborah, I'd like to invite you up. Yes. Yes, you. Page 26. Here you go. All right.
Oops.
We continue on page 26.
Yikadal,
Yikadal,
Shemei Rabbah,
Amen.
V'almadi v'rachirute v'amlik malchute, B'cha yehon uv'yom ehon, Uv'kayede kol bet Yisrael, B'gala, B'gala, Uv'izman kariv, V'meru, Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah Mevorak, Le'olam Ulmei Almayah, Yitbarak, Yitbarak V'ishtabak, V'yitpa'ar V'yitraman V'yitnaseh, V'yitadar V'yitalei, V'yitalal, Shemei Dekudisha Barihu, Le'elan Mikol Birata V'shirata, Tushbechata V'nechemata, Damiran V'alma, V'meru, Amen.
Page 28. We continue with Baruch Hu, our call to prayer.
Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamvarak, Baruch Adonai Hamvarak Leolam Va'ed.
Lie, 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 lie. Yai, lie, 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 lie. Yai, lie, 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 lie. Yai, lie, lie, lie. Yai, lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamevorah. Lie, 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 lie. Baruch Adonai Hamevorah Le'olam Va'ed. Yai, lie, 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 lie. Yai, lie, 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 lie.
You may be seated. I'd like to invite Bev Crespo and Kylie Sykes to come on up to the bima. Bev and Kylie.
Our lips do not just utter the words. Our mind and body feel them. The Shema joins us uniquely with our community, with our people. As we recite this ancient prayer, repeated throughout life and near death by our many martyrs and by a millennia of believers, we imagine our arms slightly rising in a circle forming, without and within, a sense of one, a sense that Adonai surrounds us in a loving embrace. We are grateful for this moment of wholeness, of strength, of connection, of verbal reminder of God's Spirit.
Invite you, if it's your custom, to rise for Shema Yisrael, page 34 and 35. You may be seated. We continue on the next page, page 36, with Ve'ahavta.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים אני אדוני אלוהיכם אדוני אלוהיכם אמת.
Emet. I'd like to invite Mary Ann to come on up and share a reading.
Freedom. F is for the fighting against those that hold us down. R is for returning to everyone that never should have been taken in the first place. E is for the extraordinary things some people could have done. E is for the emancipating all those who are enslaved today. D is for doing what is right and leaving people to themselves. O is for the ongoing torture people are blind to. M is our prayer. May God listen and free everyone who is chained both physically and mentally. Thank you.
Continue with our song of freedom, Michamocha. She'll find on page 42. Miriam's song. It is on page 342.
What a memory. Sudafed has not killed him yet.
His Sudafed. Yes.
I think most of you are familiar with Miriam's song, another Debbie Friedman tune. I neglected to give credit to Rochelle Nelson for writing our Baruchu, so I wanted to mention her as well. 1, 2, 3, and...
And the women dancing with the timbrels followed Miriam as she sang her song. Sing a song to the one whom we've exalted. Miriam and the women at and dance all night long. And Miriam was a weaver of unique variety. The tapestry she wove was one which sang our history. With every thread and every thread she crafted her delight. A woman drenched with spirit, she danced through the night. Everybody now, and the women dancing with the timbrels followed Miriam as she sang her song. Sing a song to the one whom we've exalted. Miriam and the women dance and dance all night long. And Miriam stood upon the shores and gazed across the sea. The wonder of this miracle she soon came to believe. Whoever thought the sea would part with an outstretched hand, and we would pass through freedom and march to the promised land. Everybody and the women dancing with their timbrels followed Miriam as she sang her song. Sing a song to the one whom we've exalted. Miriam and the women dance and dance all night long. And Miriam the prophet took her timbrel in her hand, and all the women followed her, just as she had planned. And Miriam raised her voice in song, she sang with praise and might. We've just lived through a miracle, we're gonna dance tonight. One last time, and the women dancing with their timbrels followed Miriam as she sang her song. Sing a song to the one whom we've exalted. Miriam and the women dance and dance all night long. Miriam and the women dance and dance all night long. Miriam and the women danced and danced the whole night long. Then Emar Kivadar Adonai et Yaakov Ugalo miyad chazak mimenu Baruch atah Adonai Gal Yisrael.
I'd like to invite Lois Goodman and Martha Sousa to come up and share a reading. Shabbat shalom.
A vision of peace. To have a vision, one need not see. One has to feel, one has to be. The light that grows, grows from within, never to darken, never to dim. An inner light that keeps on living, whose flame increases with each act of giving. A mitzvah is giving. A mitzvah is sharing. to bring hope and joy, to bring love and caring.
An eternal light to brighten the heart, to enlighten the soul, and that's just part. To lift up the spirit, to ease the pain. With each loving deed, Judaism will gain. A light to guide us through all our days, to correct the errors of our ways. A light to make things hateful cease. A vision that leads to lasting world peace.
We continue on page 44, giving thanks for Shabbat. Join in singing Vishamru.
B'nai Yisrael et HaShabbat Laso et HaShabbat Lidorotam berit olam Vishamru B'nai Yisrael et HaShabbat Laso et HaShabbat Lidorotam berit olam Beini v'en b'nai Yisrael Oti leolam, oti leolam, oti leolam. Veshamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat laso et HaShabbat lidorotam berit olam. Ki sheishet yamim Asa Adonai, et hashamayim ve'et haaretz ve'shamru b'nei Yisrael et hashabat lasot et hashabat lidorotam berit olam u'v'yom ha'shvi Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash. Veshamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat laso et HaShabbat lidorotam berit olam.
We're going to continue with our Amidah. I'd like to invite Jonah Trout to help lead us. Page 46. Invite everybody who can comfortably do so to please rise.
Adonai, Sefit HaKitah, Ufia Gita
Hatzara. Page 50. Atagi Adonai Mechaye Hakol. Page 52. You are holy, your name is holy, and those who are holy praise you every day. Baruch atah Adonai Ha'el HaKadosh. Please take a few moments for the text of your own heart or the words of the Siddur through page 62, 63. When you're through, you may be seated.
Shabbat Shalom. Nice to be back. In honor of this special Shabbat service, Women of TBI, I've chosen, obviously, a female composer, Natalie Young, who I've played frequently at Shabbat services here at TBI. It's a song you've probably heard several times, personal favorite. Natalie Young used to be in the South Orange County area, and she has since, as of last year, moved on to Evanston, Illinois, where she works at, or is cantor at Beth Emet Synagogue. I think she lives in Skokie. She is an award-winning composer of many original Jewish melodies, which we have frequently highlighted and showcased here at TBI, and her music is known in many communities throughout the U.S. and throughout the world. This is from her 2016 album, Soul Spark, and I consider it one of her signature tunes, Shabbat HaMalka.
to give Randy Polvoy credit for that arrangement of Natalie's tune. We're going to turn to the bottom of page 62 for Oseh Shalom. I want to invite Chris Gacci to come and help lead us from there, from here. How about from here? Come on up. You choose. Bring whatever you need.
And my glasses.
If you've been to B'nai Mitzvah here at TBI, this is how we usher in our Torah service with a lot of enthusiasm, with a lot of hand clapping. We won't do the finger snapping lead up, but next time if you come to Jonah's Bar Mitzvah next Saturday, you can join right in because you'll have had this opportunity to practice. All right, we'll finger snap. What the heck?
To me, because Debbie was one of my major teachers, and every time I sing it and feel it and whatever, I feel her, and I miss her very much. Thank you.
So we are nearing the end. I don't mean of our service. I mean of the book of Exodus is what I mean. We are nearing the end. Next week will be the end. This week we are at Vayakel is our Torah reading. And sometimes a few vowels can make a big difference. Commentators have long observed that our parashah Vayakel begins with the same verb as the one used to describe the gathering of the Israelites to build the golden calf. Vayakel Moshe. Moses gathered the whole Israelite community, introduces Moses' call for the people to observe Shabbat, and then to create the Mishkan, the sanctuary, which is also the focal point of the divine presence in camp. But just a few chapters earlier, in Parshat Ki Tisa, the language was almost the same. Vayit kahel ha'am. And the people gathered against Aaron and said to him, "Come, make us a god who will come before us." And I think it's sort of an interesting juxtaposition, because it sort of reminds us that there's a power in the group. There's a power in community. That power can be used for good, and that power can be used for bad. Right? We have the power of community and the destruction of the mob. Right? You have both of those things. that play out. And we have them here in the Torah, just not very far apart from one another. Many of you know that I just came home Monday from a week in Israel, and while I'm just going to share a teeny bit today, I'll share a little bit more next week and maybe more following week. We'll see, because different things going on. But this made me think a little bit about the sort of the incredible resilience of community. We went and visited Achim Leneshek, which is, well, it was a group that was made up mostly of military officers, but who was one of the major groups who was organizing the pro-democracy demonstrations. And then on October 8th, it took them a day, right? On October 8th, because they had been organizing and they had all this stuff going on for 9 months already, they pivoted and they became the country's largest social service organization. Within 3 days, they had logistics centers set up, they had distribution centers, they had, because one of the things that happened is the government kind of was missing in action in the days immediately after, and there was also just a giant need. You call up 300,000 reservists, and now they have to be fed, and you've evacuated tons of people from the south, and they've moved to different places. They left with nothing, most of them. The one thing they don't need, the soldiers needed to be fed, but the one thing the people who left don't need is food because they're in hotels. The one thing the hotels have is food, but they need everything else, right? They don't have anything else. So, and within days, there were already thousands of volunteers, right, who were out working. They also started working and picking crops and doing things like that people couldn't do. So one of the things that was, and slowly some of these services went back to the government. The government took them back over time. They were also matching, figuring out who was missing and what was going on, and created a computer database to track people and reunite families and do all of those kinds of things. Really, really quite amazing in the number of days that it took, just a few days to set all of those things up. Of course, most of these people were Army officers before they were doing this, so they're used to kind of organizing things and getting those things done. One of the things I was struck by is, there's kind of a dual reality in Israel now, right? We're 5 months into this. So there's the reality of, in Tel Aviv and Jerusalem, restaurants are full, people are on the streets, right? There's the reality of, life is going on. And there's a second reality of, there's posters everywhere of hostages, and people feel that all the time where they are, and that's people who aren't, immediately impacted, that we met with families, we did those kinds of things. And there's also, like in our hotel in Jerusalem, there were 280 evacuees from the south who were living in our hotel. Hotels feel a little different. There's children running all over the place, and there's potato chips on the floor of the elevator, and it's the lobby is the playroom, right? Because people are trying to figure out how to make a new reality work. But this amazing resilience and community that has come together to make all of those things happen. And so I think back, Vayakel Moshe, Moses gathered the whole Israelite community, and the people of Israel, and I guess I mean that in both ways. The people of Israel in the state of Israel, and the people of Israel, including us, have kind of gathered, have rallied, so to speak, in these days to provide support to one another and to be able to begin to rebuild and chart a course forward, even when we're not quite sure what that path will look like. So I'm going to stop there because there's a lot going on in the service today, and I'll share more. But I want to wish all of you Shabbat Shalom. We are going to turn to page 253, middle of the page. As we turn our thoughts to all in our lives, in our community, in our world in need of blessings, of healing, of body, of mind, of spirit.
Mi shebeirach Avotenu v'kor habracha leimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen.
We ask for blessings upon Rebecca Gilman, Hannah Fields Austin, Sue Toback, Rosalind Lefkowitz, Helen Weinfeld, Pam Poliakoff, Kathy Blumenfeld, Caitlin Antrim, Jennifer Rudin, Brad Holland, Serena Postal, Robert Strober, Nomi Kravitz, Lori Snyder, Charity Rezadeh, Joel Beasy, Gloria Foster, Rita Warshaw, Robert Gerard, Adele Harris, Brenda Found Gerard, Jan Marcus, Marla Fergoso, Al Shapiro, Jeff Nelson, Robert Waldman, Barry Gustafero, Judith Gratz DeLange, Eva Laxon, Audrey Kubel, Deborah DeLange, James Stead, Rita Elias, Stephen Gilbert, Sharon Zaki, Nell Barron, Oliver Holland, Bill Hughes, Ed Means, Stephanie Holland, Stan Stein, Virginia Guzman, Suzette Guzman, Marilyn Rudin, Claudia Phillips, Kenneth Phillips, Sandy Gunn, Ron Gilman, Julie Ben Simon, Eric Baldwin, Rabbi Jules King, Faye Bernstein, Rabbi Mel Young, Iris Krentzman, and
מקור הברכה לאבותינו. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
Page 261. Our God and God of our ancestors, may the new month bring us goodness and blessing. May we have long life, peace, prosperity, a life exalted by love of Torah and reverence for the divine, a life in which the longings of our hearts are fulfilled for good.
Rosh Chodesh Adar Sheni Yeh B'Yom Shenit.
The new month of Adar 2, it's a leap year, the new month of Adar Sheni will begin on Monday. And I'd like to invite Candy back up to the Bima to share some announcements.
In just a minute. Shabbat Shalom. On behalf of your Board of Trustees, thank you so much for being here in the sanctuary and online. Todah Rabbah to Rabbi Kupitz and Cantor Bush for leading us in worship this evening, and thank you to Randy Polivoy for the beautiful music selected just for this evening. It was beautiful. And to Sean for bringing our Shabbat service to everyone online. A special thank you to Deborah Cumberman for planning tonight's service with Rabbi and with Cantor. Thank you to our WTBI women who participated in the service this evening. You were fabulous on the Bima. They are Tammy Schneider, Marianne DeMello, Leslie Miller, Bev Crespo, Kylie Sykes, Lois Goodman, and Martha Sousa. We had 3 of our ladies under the weather tonight, so we wish them healing, good health. Thank you also to Jonah Trout for your lovely participation this evening. Thank you as well to Chris Gacci for leading us in Osei Shalom. After services, we gather in the social hall for refreshments and conversation. Thank you to Phyllis Blackie for organizing tonight's Oneg. And we wish to thank each of you who donated something for us for this evening. They include Debbie Harris, Phyllis Blackie, Esther Morris, Janet Beasy, Bev Crespo, Lauren Nemeth, Yvonne Cheney, Judy Rose, Deborah Cummerman, Harriet DiBasilio, Kylie Sykes, Gail Frankel, Sharon Sachs-Regalato, Renee Marcus, Dina Benjamin, Karen Rosenthal, Beth Litton, Lisa Hahn, Marlene Perlstein, Lois Goodman, Leslie Miller. As you see, we have a generous Oneg tonight. For sure. A few announcements this evening. The Men of Reform Judaism Man of the Year from Temple Beth Israel this year is Lance Watsky. He will be honored. He will be honored at a dinner tomorrow evening, March 9th at 6 p.m. at Temple Avat Shalom in Northridge. Mazel tov to Lance Watsky. 2 other Brotherhood events are coming up in a few weeks. The Brotherhood Shabbat is scheduled for March 29th. The following day, Saturday, March 30th, Brotherhood invites everyone to hockey night at the Toyota Arena in Ontario. You can cheer on as the Ontario Reigns take on the Bakersfield Condors. Tickets are available through the TBI office. There's also, we have a fundraiser for the victims of the October 7th attacks in Israel. The proceeds for their sale, part of their proceeds will go to these causes. And we can thank Asher Baker and Matan Tabak for committing themselves to this effort. You will find this flyer in the lobby. Just scan the barcode and you can get the information on how you can directly help the victims and order some hamantaschen.
If I could interrupt. So
Absolutely.
we get a lot of calls, and a lot of people come to Rabbi or myself or anybody, where can I get hamantaschen in the Inland Empire? You don't have to ask that question anymore, because you can get hamantaschen right here at TBI, and they're homemade, and they're going to be fabulous. And if you look in your tekiah from 2 days ago, yesterday, there's a link there. And by the end of Shabbat, if you find it on the TBI homepage on the website, and also on our Facebook page, there'll be a little QR code so you can put in your orders in. And I don't want to slight our preschool, who also has hamantaschen available for preschool families. You just go through Robin. They're a different batch, but these batch I know are going to be fabulous, because at least we know who's baking them, and we can put in our special thanks to Asher, even at the Oneg, because in order to have all the energy to bake all these hamantaschen, he's going to need to eat a lot of the Oneg, I think, and there's plenty to offer. Thank you, Candy.
Thank you, Paul. They've asked to participate in announcing we have a fundraiser coming up. There you go. Oh. And you cannot see out of these glasses, but I'll try. It's completely
Not a problem for me. I'm used to it.
What holiday could possibly be coming up? We have Purim. Oh gosh, let's see. We have to celebrate Purim this year, we have a 70s Purim disco party. How perfect for a year that's challenging for us all. We need some laughter. We need to be together. We need to have fun together. So here we are. This is your chance to thank excellent food, fine wine, games, contests, 70s music, and groggers, all with the very best friends. That's not all. Thanks to the generosity of the Warshaw family, we are raffling off 2 round-trip tickets to one of 5 amazing destinations: Cleveland to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Memphis, Tennessee, home of the blues, Nashville, Country Music Hall of Fame, Seattle, home of the Seattle Sound, Austin, Texas, one of the leading music cities in America, or New Orleans, the Big Easy. Tickets to the 70s Purim disco party are available now. Remember, 100% of the proceeds go directly to our beloved temple. 70s costumes are optional. Laugh out loud. Fun is guaranteed. Details on these and other spiritual, social, and educational opportunities can be found in your March Kahila, in your weekly online Tekiah, and on the TBI website. Shabbat Shalom.
Everybody together now.
TBI, 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 TBI.
It'll be better by next Saturday. I promise you.
Oh, gosh. Oh, dear. Thank you. Shabbat Shalom.
I'll just mention, so that you have it in your thoughts, that the Saturday after our Purim disco is actually Erev Purim, and we'll have our Megillah reading and Purim celebration here in the TBI Sanctuary as well. So, all right. We are going to turn to page 282, the middle of the page, for Aleinu L'Shabeach. I'd like to invite everybody who's comfortably able to do so to please rise.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הרצון, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא.
287.
ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
$294. Take a moment to remember those who have been important in our lives and have passed from this earth, those who have died in recent days or at this time in years past. Remember the recent death of Michael Klein, husband of Deborah, and the yortzites of David Mayer Kerber, Joseph Kessler, Rochelle Smith, Julius Wagman, Douglas Austin, David Kornblue, Milton J. Rosenthal, Myron Sanford Feinstein, Rose Katz, Miriam Satin, Saul Schenfeld, Ernst Silton, Hella Weiner, Abraham Cutler, Lee Larder, Michael Wygan Sr., Jack Ferguson, Samuel Kamaker, Gary Sachs, Carol Shebo, Martin Baer, and Morris Gershman.
Al and Jeanette Polavoy.
If you're remembering somebody on this Shabbat and would like to add a name to those that we've shared or restate a name that we've shared, please feel free to do so as I come by your row. If you're in a time of mourning or observing a yortzeit on this Shabbat, I invite you to rise. Then I invite the rest of the congregation, if it's your custom, to rise in embrace and support of those who mourn. Again, Kaddish is on 294. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei rabbah, B'yalma divrach hirute v'yamlich malchute, v'chayechon v'yomechon, u'chaye d'chol Beit Yisrael, ba'agalau v'zman kari v'imru amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mevorach le'olam olamei almaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal, shmei d'kudusha b'richu, Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, da'amiram bi'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shmaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel v'imru. Amen. We're going to close with those same words. Oseh Shalom. May the one who makes peace in the heavens above make peace for us down here in this world, for us and for all who dwell, for us, for Israel, for the people of Israel, and for all who dwell on this earth.
Oseh Shalom Bimromav Oseh Shalom Bimromav Hu Yaseh Shalom Hu Yaseh Shalom Hu Yaseh Shalom Aleinu. May the one who brings peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who brings peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who brings peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who brings peace down, bring peace down. Oseh Shalom Bimromav Oseh Shalom Bimromav Hu Yaseh Shalom Hu Yaseh Shalom Hu Yaseh Shalom Aleinu.
For those who joined us online, thank you so much for being with us. Shabbat Shalom. For all of you in the sanctuary, please join us in the social hall for Kiddush, Motzi, refreshments. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.